Two shot dead, one injured as Kenosha riots enter third night. Welcome back to the Daily Facts. Two people were fatally shot and at least one other was injured in Kenosha County, Wisconsin, as riots and civil unrest continued for a third night over the Sunday police shooting of Jacob Blake, a Black man who has since been paralyzed and fighting for his life. Okay, so he's, as you recall, if you're following the story, he was shot in the back about 7 times. There's video of this. There's video of him resisting. Now, why someone would resist when there are several police officers around you and they can overpower you, and the likelihood of you being injured because you're resisting is high, but yet you choose to resist instead of comply. Comply means that your life is, you can preserve your life. Non-compliance means you're going to be injured or fatally injured. At least 2 people were killed amid rioting, looting, and arson incidents in the lakefront town as several demonstrations devolved into unrest Wednesday morning, law officials said. Kenosha police said in a statement that about 11:45 p.m. on Tuesday, they responded to reports of shots being fired and multiple gunshot victims, which resulted in 2 fatalities, and a third gunshot victim was transported to a hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Okay, so we have people being killed, of course, and injured. You know, some people that are part of this uprising, this revolt, they may say, well, this is casualties of war. But I would say, no, this is just not being smart. You can air your grievances, just do it in the right way. But, you know, you're always going to have people that act first and not even think later. The police added that the shooting investigation is active and ongoing. Let me stop there. It's active and ongoing. And so, but people still chose to act first and not think even later on, because obviously rioting and killing and such is still happening. And they have yet to determine all the names, ages, and cities of residents of the victims. Police in riot gear clashed with groups of 300 to 400 demonstrators near a courthouse in downtown Kenosha. Law enforcement officials fired rubber bullets, tear gas, and flashbang rounds as they skirmished after dark with rioters defying a dawn to dusk curfew outside the courthouse and an adjacent park in the county. You know, some people think, oh, you know, they're bringing in the National Guard and the governor has said there's a state of emergency, so you know, we're not going to have any issues. Wrong. There are always going to be people, there's always going to be criminals. Okay, you have laws on the books, for example, saying, you know, you shouldn't rob, steal, kill, maim, and if you do, these are the repercussions to that. Oh, so you think that somebody that is on, for example, some sort of drug, mind-altering drug, and they want to rob a liquor store, do you think they're going to say, oh, let me think. No, you know what, there's a law about this and I could go to jail. No, they're not going to think that. They're simply going to rob the liquor store and not care about repercussions. Criminal-minded people, people that feel that rioting and beating and killing and looting are right, they're never going to change. That is who they are. That is what they're going to do. So the likelihood of them changing, I should say, is slim to none. Okay, let's keep going. Kenosha police said they are searching for a man armed with a long gun in connection with the fatal shooting of one of the victims who was shot in the head just before midnight. Wow, they shot in the head. County Sheriff David Beth said another suffered from gunshot wounds to the chest, noting that it is not yet clear where the third person was shot. Beth said he is confident County Police will soon be able to bring a suspect into custody based on video footage reviewed by police so far. I feel very confident we'll have him in a very short time, Beth said, reported the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Since the shooting of 29-year-old Blake by police Sunday, the National Guard has been deployed to the county, with Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers promising the deployment of more troops. Like it said earlier, you know, there was a curfew and they defied that. So bringing in the National Guard is going to fuel the fire, in my humble opinion. It's going to set it off even more. The unrest was triggered after a viral video appeared to show Blake being shot at close range. Blake fought with police officers. Again, he fought. See, I mean, you don't fight the police, especially when you're outnumbered and surrounded and you have your 3 children in the car watching. You don't resist, because you're going to come out of that okay. If you resist, then, you know, it's questionable. Why are you resisting? And we know, based on previous articles that we've researched and looked at on this channel, that he had some domestic abuse charges. Now, he's innocent until proven guilty, but nevertheless, he had those charges, and I do believe there was a warrant out for his arrest. So he doesn't want to deal with this, but he's not thinking straight, and he's not thinking, I could be shot in the back 7 times, right? Okay, so again, Blake fought with the police officers on the side of a residential street in Kenosha over the weekend before walking away from officers who had their guns drawn. Okay, if somebody has their guns drawn on me, I'm going to comply. When he opened the driver's side door of a car and reached inside, officers fired multiple times. Okay, officers are trained. Now, we can say they need better training, or there should be training for this type of thing, and the training should say, don't shoot to kill. But Blake was in his car. He could have pulled out an Uzi and just went Rambo on them. They don't know. A criminal complaint obtained by the Epoch Times showed Blake was charged last month for trespassing, 3rd-degree sexual assault, and disorderly conduct. Okay, so that could be cause for him wanting to not comply. His family attorney said Tuesday that it would take a miracle for him to walk away, while calling for the officers who opened fire to be arrested and others involved to lose their jobs. Okay, the article goes on for quite a while, but we get the idea. I think the message in all of this is, for people like Blake, don't fight the police. And for the rioters and people who are out there looting, let's wait for all the facts to come out. Thanks for stopping by the Daily Facts. If you enjoyed, please do like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'll talk again soon. Bye.